Hi everyone, this is your Tampa Bay realtor Lance Mohr, and in this video I want to go over a question I got, and that's what is the one thing you wish you would have known or done different before you bought your first home? And I'm going to go about that, and I think it's going to surprise you a little bit in this video what I ended up doing as a first-time home buyer and some of the mistakes I made. So that's what I'm going to go over in this short video. So I remember buying my first home. I was 23 years old, single and engineering, no kids, just wanted a home for myself. So I was going snow skiing with a buddy. We are on our way back from Big Bear outside of Los Angeles. I asked him to stop by a real estate agent's office. We stopped by, I talked to an agent, told the agent a little bit about what I was looking for, and the agent called me up the next day and we went out looking. We started looking at a bunch of different homes. Now, I thought it was a little weird because all the agent wanted to do was just look and look and look and look and look and drive me around. And I thought, wow, I'm a first-time home buyer. Aren't you supposed to be educating me? Aren't you supposed to be telling me anything? And he just wasn't doing that. And then we went out again and again. And then the problem was is every time we went in a home, he wanted me to buy it. He just thought I should buy every home. And so I finally, about 2 or 3 weeks into it, just said, hey, this just isn't working out. I don't really think you have my best interest in mind. I appreciate it. Good luck. So I picked up the phone, called someone else. That agent met me at the first home. I told him a little bit about what I was looking for. And it was really much a very similar set of circumstances. I mean, we went out and we looked at the first home, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. And every single home we're looking at, he's telling me how great the market is. I need to be buying every single home. If it was up to him, I would have bought the very first home I saw. We walked in about our 8th home, and there's a big water leak. And I looked up, and I'm like, what do you think that's from? And he said, I don't know. I said, don't worry about it. Let's just write a contract on the home. And so, again, I called him up, and I said, there's this lack of communication. You're not listening to me. You're fired. Good luck. So I put things off for a little while, and then I decided to use my friend who just got his real estate license, but he's part-time, and I thought, well, at least I could trust him. And he's a real nice guy. He didn't really know what he was doing. He didn't really do it before, and there's a lot of issues, but I ended up closing on my home. So the question, I guess the answer is, what do I wish I would have known? What would have I done differently? And of course, it is always hard to say, but I wish I would have interviewed agents. I wish I would not have looked at all agents as being the same, and I did, and it was a mistake, and I had a really bad taste in my mouth for a long time about buying property, which is one of the reasons I think I do a lot of these videos, because I want to help people so this doesn't happen to you. But I wish I would have looked at agents as there's some good agents, there's some bad agents, there's some agents that'll look out for me, there's agents that won't, and really spent time trying to find a good agent, trying to find an agent that's going to look out for my best interest, an agent that has a lot of knowledge, that has a lot of experience. Ask questions. Some of the questions I always tell people to ask is, certainly you want to know how long they've been in business. Do they work with more first-time home buyers? Like example, tell them a little bit about what you're looking at doing if you're looking at your first home, or if you're looking at new construction, or maybe you're looking at a rehab or whatever. Let them know, because you want to see what their experience level is in that. In other words, when I was looking for my first home, I don't have a lot of education. I need someone to hold my hand and guide me and walk me through the process, not just assume I know everything, but really give me an education on the process. And I wish I would have asked questions. Questions I think are good to ask is, why should I work with you? That's a really good question to ask. What makes you different than the other agents? And see what they have to say. You could ask them that. If you want to do it face-to-face, you can. If you want to do it on an email, if you want to do it over the telephone. But ask questions. You don't need a whole bunch of questions. You don't need a list of 10 or 20 questions that you'll see online. Just try to find an agent that knows what they're doing, that cares about you, and has a lot of experience. I hope this helps you. If you know anybody looking at buying or selling a home, refer them to my videos. Hopefully they'll help them. If I could help you whatsoever, don't hesitate to give me a call. I wish you the best of luck.